Hello guys and welcome to Fantom Crops Farmer. The title is quite long. I'm not very big fan of this title, of this name, because it's not easy to sell it, let's call it, but this is by far the most sustainable, the most longest term possible platform on from the miners platform. And let me just remind you, we had already BUSD, we have, because it's running pretty well. BUSD farmer is going over 1 million easily now on smart chain. Let me just quickly refresh that to show you 1.4 million. And when I did the video about it, it was still, I think, 500,000. So we are really pushing. They are really pushing that. They released recently BNB that I covered as well. I'm also in this one. And this one here has a balance now of 1.2 million. And also the same team built the Avalanche. So first they released BUSD on Smart Chain, then on Avalanche USDC, then on BNB, and now we're launching on Fantom. So they are really out there. So far so good. This is probably the best one. This one is a bit lower, 400,000. But let's get back to our Fantom. They even changed the graphics to a spooky ones, as Fantom has always that spooky scary theme. But so far it's been also growing very nicely. Just literally launched 2-3 hours ago. I couldn't make a video, I was outside, but it doesn't really matter, because looking at the other ones, how they were growing with time, and because of those rules that they created, I can be sure that, you know, it will run for a while, because the other ones are already running for quite a while and they are working as a treat. So let's get to those benefits. They call them, I call them mega highlights, because they're simply stunning. What they came up with is the main there's 3 things I was telling you in other videos, and I'll put the link as well to the other ones in the corner somewhere, because they have I was explaining the other videos as well. So if something unclear here, you can watch the other ones. So the main thing here is the 80% tax. That's by far the main thing, and this tax only applies if you sell, you know, without compounding at all. So you have to compound 10 times. Once you deposit, you compound, it will show you the timer. You have to do it 10 times, mandatory compound feature. If you don't, then your profits here, you can take them as well if you want, but you'll pay 80% tax. Once this timer reaches 10, this tax goes away and you can claim. And this is like forcing people to play the game. I think that's the only way to do it. Daily returns 6%, so a bit lower than in other miners, also focused on sustainability. Just remember that 6% is changing. It's 6% based on the contract balance, based on the miner's price. So it's not exactly like you put $100 and you'll get $6 every single day. And this amount changes, and it's not easy to like calculate it properly. There's no way to calculate it because it changes all the time. But roughly, yes, if you put $100, then tomorrow you should get around $6, but then it can fluctuate. And the other big thing is this. So we have the 80% tax, 10 times mandatory compounding, and the other big thing is 48 rewards cutoff. So what that means is, once your rewards here, this ones here, will start growing, after 48 hours they stop. So you have to do something to, you know, restart them. And obviously you can compound or take your profits. That's what you have to do every 48 hours. I usually do it every 24 hours, so it's not a problem. Just, you know, if you don't come back in 48 hours, your rewards will stop, and that will obviously also help the platform, so people don't come back after a month and they have a lot of money accumulated. So that's helpful, obviously. And this 12-hour compound timer means that you can't compound more often than 12 hours. They introduced that recently as well, just to push it more. Like, so if you come back every 24 hours and compound 10 times, take your profits. This is guiding you exactly what to do, how to do it. like forcing you to do it. And that's amazing, because some people, are confused what they should do with that, all these numbers, all this weird text here. And this is just showing you very clearly. I would even make it personally a little bit more clear here. Obviously you see that minus 80% tax, so you shouldn't press that button, but those buttons are so close to each other that sometimes I think I'm might press it, but still you have to confirm the transaction. So just remember, compound. When it reaches 10, take your profits. That's it. So you can do it every 12 hours. So technically, if you do it quite often, twice a day, then you can get to in 5 days. I do it like once a day, so it takes me about 10 days to get there and then take the profits. So that's it. So they are obviously audited as well, but the way this contract works, for me, the audit is very good just to check if everything is, if there is no issue with the contract, nobody can, let's say, exploit it, steal the funds and stuff like that, because obviously the owners as well, if it's very secure, very safe. So as you can see, there is no issues here. And also we've got Telegram, Twitter to have join it, ask any questions. So I'm just going to deposit right now. We are on Fantom. I'll put in the corner as well how to set up MetaMask, all that stuff. If you don't have Fantom, you can buy it here with Transact, but maybe you have some other way. This one, you've got some fees there, so remember that. You can buy with pounds, dollars, whatever, with your Apple Pay and stuff like that. So this is the easiest way to get some Fantom in the wallet. And always leave something for the fees. Leave at least like 2-3 Fantom for the fees. And once you have it, you can go here, connect on top with your wallet. It will connect with MetaMask and you'll see your balance here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put like 70 Fantom, higher 127 farmers. These are your miners, and this Fantom will be gone. But then daily I will receive that 6% based on the daily, based also on the contract balance and stuff like that. So just remember that. And you'll see that here you will get the farmers, and then daily, as you can see, estimated daily now is 4 because I put 70 Fantom. And what I'm gonna do, every 24 hours, you've got it here. Every 12 hours you can compound it. Compound timer 12 hours. So every 12 hours, but I usually forget, or is it in middle of the night or something. I just come back once a day. Compound. As you can see, this went 1. Once it gets to 10, you can take your profits without that huge tax. So this is very nice. You've got all the statistics here, or your estimated daily. So this will change, obviously, should go up, but because you keep compounding. But just remember that contract balance, if it starts dropping, if there's some problem, then this might go down as well, and we'll see what's gonna happen. So this is it, guys. Probably my favorite miner, and honestly, very easy to use, works and stuff like that. Now released on Fantom, which is, I love that network. Unfortunately, this year other networks were, more popular, but this is a very fast and very cheap network, so it's very good to compound. Just remember, every time you compound, you'll pay a little bit of that fee. So just keep that in mind. You need some Fantom, and make sure to check that if you have something left. So thank you guys for watching.